Hey everyone, welcome to another transformation video. We're going to go ahead and transform the Magic Square Crane Master and Load Master from their third set from their Constructicons. We're going to go from robot to vehicle to combined and back to robot. I'm going to go ahead and start with Crane Master, so we'll put him off to the side for now. Just leave him alone. Oh yeah, so first thing I feel like you should do with this one is start with the legs. That's usually the most important part here. It's a little asymmetrical, so yeah. First thing you want to do is take this piece right here and rotate it around like that. You go ahead and extend this piece out like this. Just move that out. Deal with that other stuff later. Yeah, back here you want to go ahead and untab that right there, and then slide this whole piece out right here. Also, want to note that on mine this was incredibly stiff the first time when I first got it, so I had to add some shock oil to that to make it a lot better. You go ahead, this here, you want to do this little foot piece, you want to go ahead and bring it out like this, extend this piece out, and go ahead and bring this around, and this will then tab in right there. Take this foot piece and rotate it around right here as well, like that. So it should all be sitting like this. You can go ahead and take this piece and rotate it around like that. And then this up here, you want to go take this piece on the hip and unfold that and bring it around like so. And just go over the tab, at least eventually. For now, it'll probably work itself loose a couple times. And just leave that for now. On this side, what you want to go ahead and do is, again, take this piece and move that up like that. Like that, and then slide this assembly out, like so. Now over here, what you want to do is take this and extend this out. You want to extend this piece out. Yeah, this whole piece right here. You want to extend this all out. You want to rotate this part sideways, and then take the toe piece and fold it up like that. Fold up like that. You want to fold this out of the way. And this piece, what you want here is right here. There's a bunch of hinges. You want to unfold all this and bring it around that tab and bring it out like this. I wrote it the wrong way. Yeah, you want to fold it like this way, like that, and then bring this in like so. Filling that in, and then you can bring this part and close this over that like that, and then also rotate this 180 degrees like so. And then up here again, move this gas tank out of the way and like that. Bring it up over there. Now you want to go ahead and collapse these both the legs. Get the arms out of the way too. Both the legs up like this, like that. Yeah, they collapse. It's a multi-hinge system. You can see. You want to collapse them both in, like so. And then right here is when you want to go ahead and then start tabbing this all together. Tabbing and pegging the legs together like so. This is the easiest part to do it, I find, is right about here. Still be a bit of a pain in the butt to get it all 100% lined up, but again, doable. So go ahead and then take these tab pieces and then bring them down like that. They'll go stay in the center. Then you can go ahead and slide these pieces in like that, and then they'll tab over that stuff. And then actually, that you want to slide this side first. This side you want to bring this in first, then slide it in, and give it all a good squeeze, and it should all tab together. And that's pretty much the legs and front half all pretty much done. Now back here for the top of the robot, I want to go ahead and take these pieces and untab those and bring those back, and then go ahead and back here, this one, just go ahead and bring it all over around and click into place there. And this one will fold up behind the little cab thing there. You're going to untab the head platform like that, and this will bring this all back like so. Go ahead and bring the arms forward on these platforms, and then you can take the wheel pieces and bring them out, unfold them, and then bring this up so you can then rotate it around. The rotating the around part is the kind of tricky part here. Getting it rotated around. Actually, first you want to bring the arm in. Yeah, then you can rotate it around freely like that. So yeah, then bring this out. Unfold this. Get it out of the way, so you can then bring it down like that, and then you can bring this around like so. And then there's these little armatures right here right there, those little twisty bits, you want to twist them down like that. Yeah, rotate it. Yeah, rotate those down like that so the arms are as far out as possible. And have them sitting like this. And also rotate the head around. At this point, you want to rotate this right here at the bicep, so we'll just rotate them like that. And then this piece, you can go ahead and rotate the hand and fist around like this, and having it sit like that, might have to adjust this a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I want it sitting like that, more or less. Same with this side. Make sure it's not too far back. Start folding this up. And also rotate the hand around, so yeah, the fist is facing down. This uses the clearance, so it's sitting like that. Go ahead and bring this all back down, and this part will tab into here on the shoulders of the arms. It's also can be a little, fight you a little bit on it, but yeah, let's bring this head down, then just tab this back in right there. So it'll tab together like that. And on top of this, then bring the wheels in, they'll tab into the bits on the hands right there, and that will hold everything in place like that. And this we can rotate around and bring it and hold it in place. And then if this came undone, which you probably did, you go ahead and collapse it back up and straighten everything out. And then go ahead and extend the crane. Yeah, that's crane mode. Crane truck mode. So, yeah. So from here to get it to combine mode is actually kind of easy. You just go ahead and right here you want to take this piece and extend it all the way out. This is going to kind of bump this out of the way. And this is going to go, this cast tank is going to go underneath in this little piece right here. Now the tricky thing about this, and then all this, and then this peg will go into this hole right here. The tricky thing about this is you can't actually fully get it into combine mode without the arms. But I'll just kind of run through some of it. First thing, you take this panel, right? This whole crane will just slide over like that. You can take this panel right here and fold it down, and this slot right here will go over this tab. Actually, this slot right here will go over that tab right there, like that. And you can also go ahead and collapse the crane in like that, just to get it out of the way. Right here, you want to take this hip piece and move it out for getting ready for, combining stuff. Go ahead and move this right here, and then this can open up. This is where one arm will slot in, and we'll pretend we'll slot it in and close that up. And then on this side, what you need to do is actually slide this out and make sure it's all the way out too. Open up that panel right here. Move this out of the way, and then bring this down like so. And bring that down, and then this right here, you can slot another arm into there, and then you take it right back to where it was, and slide it back in, like so. And then the final bit here, of course, is taking this piece right here, and this right here, this little slot tabs right here these tabs right here will go into that, over that tab right there. I'm just getting those out of the way. Go over that tab, and then there's this tab this slot and this tab and this tab and this slot as well. Just get that all situated. It's usually pretty easy to get this part done. This part of the thing is pretty easy, and just leave those things out. And then this point, you can go ahead and take this platform and bring it down. There's a there's a keyed piece right here. It'll tab in on the crane, and then make sure to push down all the way in the back as well, where the head is. And then you can spin the head around and extend the neck, and that's the combined mode. Again, there's stuff you can't quite do like this stuff until you get it all combined. Again, I'll show in the combined video, but that's the gist of everything right there. Right. Okay, so to get into robot mode from here, it's pretty simple. Again, just gotta untab this part. Okay, rotate the head around and collapse the neck in and all that stuff, and then untab all this and put it off to the side because you don't need it anymore. At least not from Robo. Yeah, and then go ahead and bring this stuff back and whatnot. And then we'll pretend we did all the remove the arm stuff. Just, you know, same thing, just slide that and whatnot. I'll go ahead and unpeg this, which pegs in really securely to the point of, yeah, usually this happens. Unpeg that, there we go. And take this hip piece and bring it back down. And get the gas tank down so you can get this back around and collapse back in, and then tab that in. Now, because I'm weird, I like to get the legs done first because, yeah, I want to make sure to be able to stand first. So yeah, go ahead and get these parts slid out, and then lift this up like that, and you can separate the legs, which lets you then, you know, extend the legs. And yeah, we're going to extend them both. Extend the legs like that. Make sure it's fully forward, and they actually kind of tab in right here. These platforms do. Not super securely, but they tab in. You go ahead and rotate this around. And then here, the foot here will rotate like that. You can untab this part, and then this will rotate, and you can then fold this in, and this tab will go into this little slot right here. So it's supposed to, although sometimes on mine it doesn't fully tab in. You can fold this, compress this in on this, you know, double hinge. And this double hinge will come in like that. Go ahead and slide that in, and you can bring this down. Make sure it's all lined up, and that will tab in right there. Give it a good squeeze. And the final bit will be taking this piece and bring this around like that, and they'll complete the foot. And that's one leg done. So next one right here, you want to go ahead and fold this like that. Rotate this around, like so. Undo that panel right there. Bring the foot out. Go ahead and bring this around. You want to bring this back like this, and this will go up like that, you know, on the toe. And then you're going to go ahead and bring this up like that, like so. And the toe here, the foot and toe here, you want to go ahead and fold the toe, and then bring the foot around, rotate it around, and bring the foot up like this, like all that. So now it's all facing forward. Then you can go ahead and make sure that this gray piece is kind of slides in between right here. Just make sure it's in between there, else it's gonna the leg's gonna look funny. Go ahead and then slide this part in like that. Give it a good squeeze, and then bring this around in, down, and tab it in like so. And that's another foot done, and leg and all that stuff. And then here you can go ahead and rotate these around and collapse this against the back of the leg like that, and same with the side. Bring it around and collapse against the back of the leg like so. You know, standing, you can go ahead and untab these bits from the side of the truck, and go ahead and then untab that panel, and then untab this from the back of the arms, and just bring it down. And you can go bring these out. Bring these out a bit, and then on this armature, you're going to go ahead and bring it up and forward, and then you can go ahead and rotate this around and fold it up and collapse that in. And go ahead and rotate it around, bring this forward, bring it up on this little armature thing, and then collapses up in there. Rotate the head around. Go ahead and bring this back up, and then this thing's on a slider. You want to go ahead and slide this down, and then bring the head down, and that will tab in. You can bring the arm back like that, like that. Take this thing and unfold it, and bring it over and tab it over the shoulder, like so. Take this, bring it around, and then tab it over the shoulder. Rotate the bicep, straighten the arm out. Go ahead and unfold the forearm and tap it together. Rotate the fist around. Actually, rotate that way. Rotate that the wrong way. So rotate the fist around like that. There we go. Bring this down. You can rotate like that. Bring this and tab this foot in. And rotate the hand, and there you go. There's Crane Master in his robot mode. Like so. Couple tricky bits, but nothing too difficult. Now, Load Master. The one that people are freaking out about, saying he's the most difficult. There's only one, I feel, one really truly difficult spot on this figure, but it's kind of late in the transformation. So to get him to truck mode, first thing you want to go ahead and do is the arms here. What you want to do is take these, move these out, and then fold these down right here. There's a little hinge right here. You want to fold these down so you can then rotate the tire around like that, and then fold these back up. Right? Same thing on this side. Bend at the hinge, rotate the tire around on this thing right there, and then fold this back up. And go ahead and right here, you want to go ahead and extend the arms out there on this the slider thing. You want to extend them on the slider, and then go ahead and take this and move this out like that. Go ahead and untab them, because from here you want to take this chest piece and untab that right here. You want to untab this chest piece right here, move that up, and right, this is where you go ahead and take the head, rotate it 180 degrees, and then bring it down into there like that. And this will let you go ahead and get the arms, move them out of the way best you can. Then you could go ahead and take this piece, and there's a bunch here. Just untab all that. Just untab the chest right there from the rest of it, and then this should let you get this stuff up and out of the way like that. Also take this and just move this out for now like that, and then this will let you get this stuff out of the way. There we go. Up and out like that. Then you can bring this bumper down and unfold the bumper like that. Then go ahead and take this thing and rotate it back in like that. You know, you want to take these pieces right here and then bring them up and tab those in right there. And this one already did so for me, thank you. Yeah, bring it up and tab it in right there. And then go ahead and bring the arm, the little slider thing. You want to kind of bring the arms back on the slider so they're kind of back here and out of the way a little bit. Just get those out of the way for now. And then you go ahead and bring these down, and they'll tab into the bumper like that. Both of these like this. And you go ahead and bring this thing down, and it will tab into the bumper. Bring it all, bring it all like that. There you go. That's that done. This thing, what you want to do is rotate that 180 like that. Make sure to do it inward. And you want this part, this angled bit on this little box thing to be the one that rotates like this. So you want to rotate it like that. And you bring this little flap, you want to bring this up right here. Open this up like that. Unfold this, and this can tab in together like here. And this panel right here, there's a little panel inside of this, which you can get and unfold that. And then you can bring this all down like so, tab together, and this will tab into this piece right here. This will go into a slot right here. There's a little slot right there. And that's pretty much the front done, mostly. Yeah, over here what you want to do is take this bit and you have to rotate the arms at the shoulders. Yeah, there you go. This is part that's like what they tell you to do in the instructions is a little tricky. Yeah, make sure there's this little hang right here. This basically, these little tabs right here on the inside of the arm pieces is supposed to kind of latch on. It doesn't really tab in, it just kind of hangs over that so it doesn't go any further down. You can go ahead right here and take the arms and rotate them inward and rotate it and then at that hinge right there, mid forearm, you go ahead and do that. This is where things can get a little tricky though. It's right here. Technically you're supposed to tab this in right here right now, and it kind of helps, but it's probably going to come down a billion times, but this at least helps get things kind of where this is supposed to be, more or less. Right here, then you want to take these hip skirts and move them out to the side like that. And this piece will come down like that. Like that. The back plate, butt plate, I guess, will come down like that. Right. So then take the feet and move them down like that, and then collapse them like that. Move that out and collapse that in. And you want to go ahead and unfold that, untab that, and all that stuff, and then bring this piece right here and fold that in so it looks like that. Same thing on this side. Do that and bring this piece and fold it in like that. Right here, you want to bring this down, and this right here, there's these right here, this tabs in right here, very securely too, my dad. So you want to bring that up and around. So then bring this down like that, and it's gonna more or less look somewhere around there. And this piece right here, this wheel, and bring this wheel up and out like that, and then you can bring this, open that up and bring this back a bit so you can then unfold this piece and unfold this piece, and then bring this all forward like that again. On top of that, this piece right here, before you unfold the wheel, it actually showed the proper order. Another thing. Yeah, so that's a thing right there, and then you gotta bring this forward and tab this in right here. This is all stays tabbed in right there. There we go. This will tab, the wheel tab into that part right there. And that side's pretty much ready to go. And that right there unfolded itself. There we go. That side's pretty much ready to go, more or less. Just kind of keeping it hanging right there. So again, bring that forward so yeah, you can extend that out a bit. Bring the wheel out and unfold this piece right there. Move the wheel like that. Fold this in all the way, so then you can bring this panel out and then bring this panel down. Then you can unfold that and bring it back like that. Then fold this back up. And then unclip this part mid-thigh right there. Bring this all and collapse that back in. So make sure it's all tabbed in. Pull it around, and then this will rotate around, and then there's a little notch here, which this thing will go over. Like that. Now this should all tab together. Again, there's a weird keyed tab right here. This should all tab together right here on the truck, the bed of the truck. Right? Now this is the tricky part. Now, there's a little notch here, right there, that goes over this tab right here. You can't see it doing anything because when you're starting to bring it together, it's going to, well, cover it up, is the problem. It's going to start covering that up, and then you're going to be in a bit of a spot of bother, I guess. Yeah, so that's, again, as you saw, those arms came undone. So yeah, you gotta bring this up and around and hope that you get it lined up properly. Because then also on top of that, these 4 tabs right here are gonna slot into these slots right here, and you have to do it all more or less at the same time. And it's kind of tricky, to say the least. And a good chance things are gonna start splitting apart a bit in the process. But theoretically, it should come together. I think I got it. Looks like I got it. Yeah, again, you can't see if that tabbed in on the center or not. So if it did, it's all going to be nice. If it didn't, then you're in trouble. It looks like I got it. Yeah, I got it. So then right here, there's little tabs on the arms. You're supposed to kind of pull these out a little bit and then tab these in. So you can then tab these in right there, the arms in, and keep them also tabbed into that. And then this one also should also tab in the side of the truck bed and tab into this thing. And then this will all stay tabbed together, and that actually went really smoothly. And yeah, it's now in dump truck mode. It actually went surprisingly smoothly. That is the smoothest I've ever gotten, and I am dead serious. There have been times where I fight with it for like 10 minutes just trying to get it all lined up. But yeah, that's kind of more or less it. I hope that was helpful because, geez, that was, I actually got really lucky on that. So, combined mode. This is not too tricky for the most part. Well, you have to undo all your hard work here and then get this untabbed from the arm on both sides. Get it untabbed from the arm. And then bring the bed back. Yeah, get it all untabbed and bring the bed back like that. So right up here, what you need to do is untab this, bring this back, collapse this back in, collapse that back down, close this up, and then rotate it back around like so, and then take this piece and rotate it outward like that. That's the front done. The arms, you'll want to go ahead and untab them. They haven't already come undone, and then extend them out and just kind of leave them out for a little bit. On this part, right, what you want to do here is go ahead and fold this down like that. Rotate this in and rotate this in, and bring them back up so you can rotate this back around inside like that, and then rotate these back down. You go ahead and untab the wheels here. Tab the wheels here. You go ahead and bring this bell back up like this, and the legs will, the thigh pieces will snap back in to the truck bed. You go ahead and fold the wheels in and then bring them in as best you can. Good chance you're going to have to fiddle a little bit. Thank God for nylon plastic. Yeah, fold it back in and then kind of untab this a little bit so you can fold that in and then retab it back in. There you go. And then make sure everything's, you know, probably came unseated a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's one part. Now, at this point, what you need to do is get this up and out of the way, because we got to bring in this next part, which is got to get the arms out of the way too, and you got to get it, bring in the thigh and hip pieces. And this, there's this bit right here. There's this slot, big old slot right here, and these tabs will line up with this thing sticking out right here. Just bring it in and slide it in like that, and then the bed will come down. This tab will go in this slot to lock it in. Make sure the arms don't get caught on it. And that's one part done. And then you bring this down, and there's these tabs right here which will go into slots on the arms. These, yeah, like this. So, and then this is where you bring in Crane Master, and when you're hooking it up, and then this would tab into Crane Master, and then this part will tab in. This will come up, and you gotta do some finagling here. And these tabs right here will go into the slots on the back of this part right here. You can see more or less like this when it's all said and done. This is after you attach Crane Master right here, and then this will all slot in and. There you go, and that will be more or less, yeah. That's his combined mode part. There's gonna be a, yeah, that's the combined mode. That part's not too bad. Oh, of course, sometimes stuff like that. But yeah, that's not too bad. So you get to robot mode from there again. Assuming you've got it attached to, you know, Crane Master. Untab this stuff and disconnect it all, and then bring that up, and then untab this from the arms. Yeah, bring that up. The arms up and out of the way. Yeah, probably go ahead and slide these out a bit. Just then bring the bed and untab it from here, and then slide out the thigh pieces and get that out of the way. You don't need it anymore. Now go ahead and from here we're gonna go ahead and get the legs taken care of first. So first thing there is take this butt plate and move it back up. Bring these back down. Separate the legs. Untab that from those key tabs, separate the legs, and then straighten the legs out like that. Go ahead here and then unfold that, bring the foot down, and bring the heel spur out, and then extend that out, and then close this up, and you probably might have to move the wheel out of the way, and then bring that in, close that up, and bring the wheel back down. And then you can go ahead and fold this up, and this will tab in right here, and that will be there, and this will come in and be like that. That's one leg done. So, and this right here again, unfold that, bring the foot down, open that up, extend this out a bit, get the wheel out of the way, bring that in, bring the wheel back down, bring that back down, and then this will again just tab in like that. Foot can come up, this can bring down, and there you go. And then this part right here, you gotta take this part and bring this up, and this will probably snap into place. I've noticed it tends to snap in a bit. There we go. Snap that back into place, and yeah, there you go. There's the lower part done. Now for the upper part, what you want to do here is make sure the arms are slid out, and then go ahead and get those forearms re-tabbed together, and probably get the arm just generally kind of out of the way as much as possible. Then back here, what you want to go ahead and here and take this and collapse that in like that. This so it's ready, and then take this and move that so it's facing forward. Go ahead and take this center piece and untab it from the bumper like that. Bring that back like that. At this point, go ahead and take the head and bring it back and rotate it around. You want to go ahead and take these pieces, and actually this is the part you want to leave that out for now. Then take these pieces and leave them up. Bring the bumper up and collapse these parts in like this. You want them at an angle. Then that will collapse in like that. And go ahead and take these pieces and collapse those in. Actually, before you collapse them in fully, you want to take this part. You want to take this piece right here and then bring that back like this, and bring this back like that. Then you can fully collapse these in. Always forget that part. And then fold that back like that, and then take this. Go ahead and take all this stuff and collapse the torso in like that. It will click together real nice and solid. Bring this down, and this will tab in like so. The arms can go ahead and rotate up like this, and then slide them in place. This one, rotate it up, and then slide it in place. Go ahead and rotate the arms around like that. These will tab together. So go ahead and bring this down and make sure these are against the arms like that, and this can come down like this and kind of just rest in that little divot. Go rotate the forearms forward, rotate the forearms forward, and bend the elbows, I guess. And then right here, bring the shoulders out, bend it right here at this hinge, rotate it like that, and then bring it back up, and there you go. That's one arm done. Down, this up, close that up, and then do that, and there you go. And that is transformation for him, Loadmaster, and that's the transformation, both of them. And that's it. I hope that was informative in the way I didn't mess it up too much. Some of this is hard to film just because of the nature of it, but yeah. I hope that was helpful in some way. I hope you watched the review, and I hope you enjoyed the set, and I shall see you next time.